Hello guys and welcome to a new vlog. I am about to go to see Donnie, my beloved horse. It's not mine, but it is at heart. And I want to give a bit of context of this week vlog. It's basically the way I tend to romanticize my life and appreciate every moment, okay? So today is Thursday evening and we're gonna be together until Sunday evening as well. I have a lot of plans, especially regarding sports, and I want to take you with me when I do Pilates at Pomona Club, also horse riding and then paddle, because this year I had in my New Year's resolutions going back to horse riding and also paddle, because I started playing paddle since I was 8 years old. Then I stopped because I lived in different countries where it was not so famous, and now I am super keen to go back. But before we go, I want to say that I'm also wearing my new breeches. I'm gonna do the full look in a moment. So I am very excited with the purchase that I showed in the last vlog. And then I want to tell a little bit of the story of this cap, because it's for my employer and former university, and it was actually a gift from students back in London, because when I was working at Bloomberg, I hosted a university for their annual trip to London, and I showed the facilities, and then I did a brief interaction about the company. And one of the students, because they received like a gift from the university, he came to me and said that it was amazing, that I did a great job, and that he wanted to give me this cap. And the funny part is that 2 years later, I am in the other position where now, instead of working for Bloomberg, now I work for IE with these students. And if you connect the dots, it's actually crazy. But anyways, I just wanted to share this story. And now let's go see Donette. Also, how cute are these shocks? It is a small gift from the brand Ego 7. As I told in my story that I was coming back to horse riding, so they decided to give me this little gift for my comeback. This is it, the full look. Amazing day. So, the moment he's been waiting for the entire class. Look! Okay, so now my baby boy is at home. He just had dinner and the candy I brought to him, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna be sharing more of why I am so excited later in this vlog. But right now I am trying my best to record. He doesn't want to be on camera at the moment. Hola! But look at him. He's my soulmate, I have to say. Say bye to the vlog, because you're not gonna be the protagonist of the vlog anymore. Nice. Cute. I don't know who is this cutie, but he's a cutie. So cuddly. Look at him. We are friends now. And this light, it's amazing. I'm gonna tell my good friend Javi to change the stable of Donnie, because I want this one. Look how gorgeous is this light at almost 9 p.m. I love Spain and Madrid and the weather. So in the meantime, while he wants to eat, while I wait for my Uber, I'm gonna be telling the story of why I am so excited. So first of all, today I bought my ticket to go to Miami in Thanksgiving, which of course made me super happy. I had this planned for a while already. I just needed to make it fit in my budget. And then today I was talking with my coach, if I can tell him coach, but he's a really old friend of mine with whom now I ride horses. I'm sorry, I cannot really concentrate, but he's playing with me and I get distracted. So yeah, we were talking on how I can come back to the saddle, and you know, today I was jumping but like super small, and the idea is that I take back my technical skills in terms of jumping because they are non-existent at the moment, and then eventually have my own horse. So I don't have a timeline, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I feel closer and closer, and that makes me super excited. I cannot share more details as of now, but I will in the coming videos. Oh my gosh. Something I love is to kiss horses. Okay, maybe I'm a freak, but I adore it. So he's tickling my hair. So yeah, as soon as I can, I will be updating all of you guys in my vlogs. So get used to this type of content because many more videos are coming their way. Okay, I am extremely late to work, but before going, I wanted to show this little supplement that I'm taking every morning. Tomorrow, with more time, I'm gonna record my morning routine because I love it. It's a bit in a rush all the time because I really don't like to be late, but I take my supplements, then I do my yogurt bowl, I take a shower, a lot of things. So let's go, because otherwise I'm gonna be really late for an alumni panel that I'm preparing, and I'm gonna tell you more on our way. So today I organized a panel with current students, so the ones graduating this year with the April intake that graduates next year, 2026, so they can meet and share tips and insights on how they get their amazing offers in finance and consulting. And I am very excited for all of them to meet. They are all super top profiles, and I love hosting this type of events. Good morning everyone. I feel this vlog is getting chaotic because today it's already Sunday. I couldn't record anything yesterday because I was feeling a bit sick, and then on Friday the day was crazy, like back-to-back meetings. The panel went really well. I'm gonna pop a picture here. It was super good. The panelists were incredible and the students loved it, myself included. So after that, in the evening, I had like a lot of meetings, and then I was meeting my friends for a birthday, and also our Mexican friend was visiting, so we met him too at Casa Suecia, which is like the typical rooftop here in Madrid, and it was very fun. So we're gonna do a triple session today. First, it's stretching. It's not even Pilates, it's like stretching and ab workout. It sounds really chill, but it's not. It's actually pretty tough. And then we're gonna do a total body session with my favorite coach at Pomona Club. And then at 6 p.m. I have a paddle session with some friends of mine. Something that I love about Sundays is that, at least in Madrid, maybe anywhere in the world, there's no one in the early morning. And it's not that early, it's 9:30, but I feel like I'm alone and the city is for me, and I love that feeling. I also want to show what I am wearing because it's my favorite set. It's not a set, it's actually from different brands and everything, but it's my favorite top and shorts. So this one is from Lululemon. It's extremely soft and I love it. And then I am wearing some green shorts I bought in Miami at Allo Yoga. And I think that's the only piece I have for the brand, besides my blue puffer. But yeah, they look really cute together, and I'm also wearing Adanola socks. So let's see if I find a mirror before the class starts and I record my look. That is such a cool supermarket. I found it like last week because it recently opened and I love it. They have the best bread I tried in my life with olives. Amazing. And the price is, I mean, it's a bit expensive, but it's not crazy. So I have the plan to really go there to do my groceries, and it's between my gym and my office, so it's perfectly located. I feel a bit weird when I have to ask for permission to stuff like, well, I'm doing a YouTube vlog, can I record? It's a bit embarrassing, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Here we have the best trainer. You can speak Spanish if you want, as you feel like.
Okay. ¿Qué tal? Mi palomita preciosa, te vamos a extrañar aquí en Pomona, ¿eh?
Yo sé.
Bueno, espero que de todo corazón disfrutes tu caballo. Yo hubiera hecho lo mismo. Te vamos a extrañar aquí y bueno, aquí siempre vas a tener tu casa.
Mil gracias.
Te mando un
Vendré.
abrazote.
Hello again. I'm wearing a cap because after so much exercise I couldn't keep up with my hair. But right now I am in my hidden gem in Madrid. It's called Jardines del Moro. It's basically a garden that is underneath the Royal Palace. It's famous, of course, but it's not like the main touristic attraction. And it feels like a little forest in the middle of Madrid. It's super near my home. So I discovered this recently around 4 weeks ago. Well, I'm lying. I rediscovered it because in 2020 I came here for the first time, but now it's the place where I come when I want to sit down, chill, read a book and be disconnected. So I thought that to do this big reveal and to chat with you guys, I wanted to come here. I even brought my tripod because I wanted to make it super professional. So let's get into it. It is incredibly hot in Madrid, but here for some reason the temperature it's like 3 degrees less. I love this micro climate. It's so cool. So there are a few things that I want to talk about, and before I get into the big one, I wanted to touch upon the workouts I've been doing for the past few months. As you just saw, my dear friend Jose, he said bye to me because I will be transitioning from these workouts to more of horse riding, and just in general what I tend to do is 1 to 2 days of Pilates, mat Pilates, with an amazing instructor. Her name is Marta, and then I vary between upper and lower body strength, and now I'm also focusing a lot on total body because it's a bit less intense, and I get an issue here in my neck a few weeks ago, so I want to be gentle with my body and the exercise I do. So by the way, look at what I have around. It's gorgeous place. I want to find spot where it's shade, but it's pretty tough because it's very sunny right now. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking. But yeah, so this is the things that I've been doing recently, and I have to say the results are there 100%, and this makes me super happy because when I was in London I was doing like heat barriers workouts at 6 a.m. and being super intense with my workouts. If I get to miss one day, I felt super like guilty. So right now I completely changed the relationship that I have both with food and with sports. Then when my body got to relax, I started to see the results I wanted. The most important thing is to enjoy what you do, whatever the workout is. But for me, having this balance of strength, Pilates, and then a bit of heat or outdoors sports have been working wonders. Okay, so now I am out of breath, feel like I'm doing a hike, so I'm gonna pause and find a spot to keep talking. Okay, so as you can see, I came really well prepared because I wanted to make this professional. And before I get into the big news, I wanted to show you my favorite book. I don't know if it's my favorite from all times, but I love reading nonfiction, and this has delivered. I'm just half of it, half through, but it talks about wealth, and it's not only the financial wealth, as in like one of my favorite books as well called The Psychology of Money. This one talks about the social wealth, time, mental, physical, and then of course financial, but it has really good points and also a lot of exercises that you can do by your own to work on these topics, because it is specifically targeted for people who are around their early 30s, so more or less my journey too. And if you miss certain trends now, we might regret later. I'm just gonna say that. I don't wanna make any spoiler, but you should definitely buy it. The author is Sahil Bloom, and I'm going to link it down below so you can find it more easily, okay? And now after this, very briefly, I wanted to say that it's official and I am going back to horse riding. I cannot believe it. For me, it's like a dream. 1 year ago, I was having my coaching cycles, which is like a talk that you have as a part of your health coach certificate. And one lady from the US told me exactly this. Like, why don't you open a YouTube channel and talk about your personal journey with the horses? Because it's clearly your passion. And I was like, who am I? I don't have a horse at the moment. I am very far away from my biggest goals. So I thought there was a beautiful idea, but absolutely out of my reach. And now, 1 year later, because it was in May 2024, it became a reality. So you never know what's out there for you. And for me, this has come as a beautiful surprise. So I want to start getting my feet wet. But the idea is that eventually I will go back to competition and maybe buy my own horse later on. Some horse that is a bit younger. But I am dying, first of all, to discover what's the real name of Donnie, because I need to see the book, and then spending time with him, because it's a pity. I wish I could buy him and have him for my entire life, but still I am very grateful that we can have this system in place, because we had a strong connection. It only happened to me once before, back in 2012, and then I say bye to this horse in 2014. So a decade without feeling this deep level of love. And yeah, it's a strong bond. If you don't do horse riding, it's a bit tough to understand. But for those who might own a horse or love horses, I think you get me, right? So I also discovered my niche with this. I want to be documenting all the process that I'm going back to the saddle, the challenges, the perks, and basically how it feels, because I am super excited about it. And I think it's something that can also motivate people to really don't give up on your dreams. Like, I had this conversation with my therapist 2 years ago, because I told her,
I am just so far away of where I want to be, and I don't see how. Like, I used to live in London, and even though I had maybe the means to have a horse in Spain, for London was absolutely impossible. It was extremely costly. But now life drove me back to where I belong, and I feel I just belong around horses. I love animals. I love being in nature under the sun, and I love competition. I'm very competitive. So I'm gonna be recording all of this, and I hope you're gonna like it. So before I go to my paddle match, thank you so much for being here another day. I hope this community keeps growing slowly and steady, because it makes me super happy to make these YouTube videos. Sending you a lot of love, and catch you in the next video. Also, because I couldn't do it before, and now I think I can, I wanted to show my look. Okay, I'm also adding this sporty and rich cap, which I love. So yeah, now it's for real. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.